What's up, fight fans? How y'all doing? It's Sunday, September 4th, 2016. I'm Ami Polizei-Funk, and I got my main man on my right, Marcus2389. How you doing, Marco?
Oh, thank you, Jason, for introducing me again. I'm great, and it's great to be back.
You were just on vacation, is that right?
Yeah, I visited Sicily.
Sicily. Did you go into the ear of Dionysus?
Sorry?
Did you go into the ear of Dionysus? It's this crazy cave. It's shaped like an ear, and you walk in there, and then it all. Yeah, you saw that? That was the thing. That was the thing I remember the most from Sicily, man.
Amazing, really.
Totally amazing. Did you do like the whole thing, Palermo and?
No, I visited Catania, Syracuse, Messina, so like the eastern part of Sicily.
Nice. When I visited, it was the southern coast, and it included Messina and Syracuse. So anyway, welcome back. It's crazy. In Berlin, it just started pouring rain. It's 6 in the evening here, and it was pouring. Hopefully there won't be any power outages or bug splats. And we're going to be able to do some awesome games for you guys tonight. As you can see right up there, we got Theodosios, the challenger, versus DevM. And this is the Warpaint Championship Series round of 8. We're down to 8 players. Hopefully there are other streams going on right now. The last 8 are all 4 of them are incredible matchups. If you've got many monitors or can do a Twitch multicast, I highly recommend you putting on as many of the streams as you can handle, as your go-to appetite can handle. But this is fun for us because 2 weeks ago, Loveness and I cast the final of the second qualifier between DevM and Loveness. Now, the way the qualifiers worked is the top 16 players went through. So they were both already through, but it was kind of like, like the prize was supply points. I don't know how much they cared about that. Probably not too much. But really, it was like great practice for them to go in a best-of-3 environment, with people watching, the pressure's on, to play against each other and, give it their best. And it went to 3 games. It was a really good series. It went to 3 games, and Theodosios wound up upsetting DevM and winning that final and taking home the big supply prize. And it was, again, a situation where USF won all 3 games. And so I think that it's going to be really crucial to get a VP advantage. And Marcus, you and I, we need to make sure to mark down the VPs after each game.
Oh, definitely. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Okay,
cool. The more hands we have writing, the better. How's everybody doing out in chat? Our lead moderator, Red Admin on Kotu.org is here. Major Bloodknock. I always like to give him a shout out and appreciation for all the great work he does on the site. We're starting on time. Account Eliminator is here of ESL fame. What's up, AE? Glad to see us. He thinks Marcus is looking good. I agree. We both got black shirts on. That was a coinkydink. That was a coincidence. We didn't plan that. We just, me and Marcus, man, we're brothers from another mother. What can I say?
I agree.
So, good to see you all out in chat. Welcome to our stream. As you know, the other streams are live. Relic Entertainment is being done by Stormless and Machine from General's Gentlemen. I hope that they're going to do Helping Hands and Nogano, because that's another great matchup. And then the other 2 round of 8 matchups, let's just mention briefly, are Jove versus Von Ivan. We got the only American representative, Von Ivan. America represent! Going up against Jove, who's the top seed. That's going to be a tough challenge for him. Jove is, of course, from Russia. That's the top game in the top of the bracket. And then we got Hands and Nagano is the second game in the top bracket. And then we're down here in the lower bracket. We got Theo and DevM. That's what we'll be showing you today. And then down beneath us at the very bottom of the bracket is the troll himself, the SNF Season 5 champion, Batron PL. Also goes by the name of Barton. He's going up against Jezelin, who, of course, had that year or two where he just won everything in KO2. He won the Alienware Arena EU, and he just won. We won the Dr. Vox tournament that we hosted about a year and a half ago in December. And so Jezelin, is Jezelin back? We don't know. Is Barton back? You know, Barton hasn't had a really big victory since SNF 5. He did well in some ESLs, but he never took down any of the major prizes. Marcus, my personal seeds, I had Hands number 1 because Hands won the big monthly final of ESL. You know, at the end of that whole season, at the end of the spring, he won that big final.
Yeah.
Beat Love Nest. So I gave him the respect seed of number 1 seed. What do you think of that? Do you think that was fair, or do you think that he deserved it from me, the respect seed?
Well, actually, I think that Hans deserved the first seed because he proved during all these years that all the training that he has put into the game have allowed him to win one of the biggest competition around the game. ESL was definitely one of the biggest. So I think he deserved the first spot.
I mean, that last one was like all the finals, all the monthlies combined. You had to qualify into it, and DevM was in that tournament. You know, DevM was in that tournament, and so was Jove and Jez and Love Nest, and you know, Hands outdid them all. So I thought he should have gotten the 1 seed for this, but he didn't. He got some, I don't know what. He got a bad seed, but he's fought his way through, and he might have to face Relic's number 1 seed, which is Jove, if he's able to get past Nagana and Jove is able to get past Von Ivan. So that's all happening in the top bracket, and we'll see all about that. After today, you know, after this first best of 3 series, then we're also going to do the semifinals. And what we'll do is we'll just follow the winner of our event here, either Theo or DevM, into the semifinals where they will face either Barton or Jeslin. And so we'll bring you guys that game after this first best of 3. And then after that, it will be down to 2. And Relic just posted on their blog that the 4th, I don't know, the milestone that flies the players to Vancouver for the finals has been unlocked. So the 2 players that stay alive today will be flown to Vancouver to play the finals at Relic's studios in Canada. So this is a huge day for these guys. And then, you know, the top 3, the prize pool, of course, is $3,500 US, $2,000 for first place, $1,000 for second, and $500 for third. So I don't know where the third place game will take place.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like this competition after 3 years of the game is one of those, like, the hardest one to seed in terms of who could really win the whole thing, because it seemed like a lot of players have now mastered the game. So I don't see like DevM being any more particularly stronger compared to others. Like Theodosios, Hands, Jove are now, I feel like they are almost all the same level. So it's going to be really exciting to see who's going to go through each of these rounds and see like who will be the 2 players fighting in the finals.
I know, I can't wait to know.
Any guess?
We're going to know by the end of the day. I have no idea, man. Like you said, it could be any 2 of the 8. It really could. It's impossible to predict at this point. I mean, we ran a poll, and people were favoring Jove and I think DevM and then maybe Hands. But I think everybody favored Jove, but he got the 1 seed. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. You know, Jove won a lot of ESL things, but he never won any of the big things. So for me, Jove is still a bit unproven. Marcus, be sure you're joining the game because they're starting.
Oh, okay. Can you invite me to the...
No, I don't want to do that. Let's just sync up old school style.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything extra. I'm praying to RNGesus that I won't bug splat. As you can see, we're loading into the game right now, and DevM will be playing USF first on Argenton Crossroads. And yes, I'm going to keep calling it Argenton. That's the map by White Flash. And I'm going to pause it 10 seconds, okay, Marco?
Are you, like, has the game been loaded to you? Because it's telling me you can't spectate it.
What? No, I'm loading in. Make sure you got the right game. DevM versus Theodosios. DevM is USF. I'm paused on 10 seconds. So I'll give you a chance to get there. See if you can get it to work.
It just disappeared from my list of games, so maybe they are re-hosting it. Let me reach DevM.
Are you sure? Okay. All right. Well, sort that out. And yeah, wow, they got that whole map choicing and faction stuff done quick. I expected us to have some more time to maybe show you player cards and stuff like that, but we're gonna make absolutely sure that we're as close to live as possible.
Well, have you loaded it So
Yeah.
you're in game?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, there's a problem for which I cannot really join the game. I don't want to go into further details, but I think this one you have to cast it alone.
How the fuck?
You can actually guess it, but I don't want
Well,
to
I can
spoil
guess
it.
that it's a short game, but it's only been fucking 10 minutes. I mean, how the fuck?
Well, maybe it means it ended before 10 minutes.
What the fuck? Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but we better just start because otherwise...
Yeah, you better start.
So, what the shit, Marcus? I need you,
So basically,
bro.
the game disappeared from the list because it's already over. So you can't really join it anymore.
Oh my God,
so you
that
were
is
lucky.
absolutely
to be able
ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. All right, I'm starting. I can't believe that that's the case. Unless okay, wait a sec. Okay, well, shit. And I didn't even set my ticker up.
Okay.
Have I even got them? They're the wrong colors, but I've got. No, they're not even on the correct. I don't care. I'm not going to mess with the ticker. Them being the wrong colors is actually useful here because at least it's not wrong information. It's just weird information. All right, guys, we're just going. We're going, and we got DevM here playing USF, and we got Theo playing Ver, and they're on Argenton, and we're afraid, very afraid, that this is a super short game, Marcus.
Yeah.
God damn. It's not your fault, dude. It's a stupid system. That they need to make a system where obviously the casters join the lobby of the game before it starts, like any other normal real game. But you know, Relic couldn't get that together. So if it's short and you miss it, you're basically shit out of luck.
Yeah. And what I really like, I'm really looking forward to see who actually won the game because we have just talked about.
Well, I got a prediction.
Yeah.
My prediction is Theo's going to VP rush as many VPs as he can get, and he's already got some. DevM's already ticking down. DevM's at 496. So my guess...
I feel like DevM...
Listen, let me give you my guess. My prediction is that Theo is going to try to grab as many VPs as he can, and then once DevM obtains VP control, Theo's going to quit.
Why quit?
Strategically. It's a strategic decision that a player would make. No, he's saving his energy. He's saving his... Yeah, it might backfire, but he's saving his energy to put all of his efforts into getting a 500-0 victory as USF and then maybe winning the ace game. I don't know. You know, this is a money game, and you have to appreciate that players might, like, do the meta, you know, like step way back and there might be some gamesmanship. Because what we saw in Theo versus DevM 2 weeks ago was USF 3 wins. What we saw in Love Nest versus Theo 1 week ago was USF 3 wins, right?
Wow.
So it makes perfect sense that the players would try to snatch as many VPs as humanly possible as Ver, and then, you know, once the drain is stopped, just quit. I mean, maybe you could get more if you fought for like 40 minutes, but why bother if you think you can't win as Vermont? I don't know. I mean, it's weird, but that's my prediction. That's my theory. I might be wrong. Maybe DevM quits. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens, folks. We're following it now. There is a definite VP rush from Theo, who's playing Ver, and I'm actually kind of shocked that DevM hasn't bothered to cap any VPs even 2-3 minutes into the game. I mean, he's down to 473, so he's already lost 28 victory points, and he's not even bothering to cap a VP. What the hell is he doing? This seems very, like, almost tourney noobish from DevM. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know that VPs might be an issue. Why don't you cap
I don't have
one?
any clue. I mean,
there's rifles in the south. They're capping a strap point, and they're not capping a victory point right next to them. You know, what the hell are they doing? Meanwhile, tick-tock, 466. You know? He's like, he's like not even bothering to cap VPs. This is so strange.
I mean, your strategy, like the way you describe the strategy that Theo might be adopting, doesn't sound completely like crazy. I mean, he could have done it, but has it ever been done from any player in the game, like quitting just after getting some VPs from the opponent?
Well, I don't know if I've seen it in Co2, but I've seen it in Co1. There have been other times in this franchise where like one faction is dominated, and so all the tourney players knew that it was like a VP race. Like, this is not a unfamiliar situation for the franchise. But it would be really strange for one of these two top players, who both I think could potentially win as Axes. You know, it'd be strange for them to do this in this at this time when the first prize of $2,000 is available. But who knows? I mean, we'll see. DevM finally stopped the drain at 459 victory points, which is pretty bad for USF. Pretty damn bad. I mean, he really made no effort to cap a VP early. No effort at all. Right. Which was very peculiar play from DevM.
At this point, DevM is getting a very fast M20, and well, who knows? Maybe he won just with his M20 micro. Who knows?
But even still, I wouldn't even call it a win. Like if DevM goes and wins from here, I wouldn't call that a win. I would call that DevM like just having a brain fart and throwing away 41 victory points. That's what I would call that. I mean, if you look at the best of breed and how important this is,
the game, like the next game,
this would be a huge fail from DevM, in my opinion. Okay, he might kill the sniper here. He kills the sniper at 527. So the M20 is already paid off. Theo's building a scout car, but it's only halfway complete. DevM just took the tour of Theo's base, and the map control is fully in DevM's control now. So he's got the 2 wing victory points, and he's now going to cap the center victory point. Well, he'd be capping it if these guys were standing in the right spot. There they go. Okay, so now he would have a triple cap, and so I think my theory. I think I'm going to be right. I think eventually and very soon. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It would be weird. It would be some
starting with the loss in a competition where nerves are the most important thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, another thing is you want to warm up and you want to play. Like if Theo would quit at 10 minutes, I don't know. It just feels like he's not really ready to play yet.
Might be. I mean, we have seen in many competitions, like in many previous tournaments, that DevM is the kind of player that, like, might even go against the his chances of winning. In the finals against Armstrong, if I remember correctly, he picked Wehrmacht in the last game just to prove that he was able to beat him with Wehrmacht.
That's right. That's right. Players do some crazy stuff that we can't discount. We have no idea the results of this game. This is happening pretty close to live. I don't know how far behind we are, but they should have set a 5-minute delay at least. So we should be behind the live game, but we really have no idea what's going to happen, because you're right. These players, they do things like gamesmanship type things that is really impossible to predict.
Yeah.
All right, Theo's gotten 1 VP back. Let's see if he makes a real effort right now to maybe grab some more VPs, because he could maybe try to take center or bottom with some harassment to grab even more. I just don't understand why DevM wouldn't have been more conscious of it.
I don't know. It clearly seems like he's adopting his the same strategy he used in OCF. So very fast M20 after lieutenant and then captain. So I assume he's either going to get a steward to kill the armored car, or
well, the Zooks managed it. He was able to take out the 222 with the crew from the M20 plus the Captain Zook, and the armor car is now down. Theo bought a second sniper, but DevM managed to cut him off, and DevM's got squads on the right-hand side, so we won't see any VP harassment over there, and DevM's capping on the left-hand side as well. Theo really doesn't have any opportunity to get that second VP to get some more drain going.
Yeah.
And
the thing with sniper
he's
is
totally
that
outgunned right now.
Yeah. I was saying the thing with snipers is that after the first one, to get more snipers, you definitely need some units to protect it. So if we check,
the second one falls.
Oh.
The second one falls. There was a Faust laid in to try to protect the sniper, but DevM just sniffed him right out, and that's the GG right there. That's it. GG. That's it right there. So it went pretty much to how I predicted it. But what I never would have predicted was that DevM let 41 VPs get away. All right, so everybody write down 459. That's the magic number.
Yeah, 459.
All right, I'm gonna quit out of this. And yeah, I'm shocked two ways. I'm two ways shocked. One way, I'm shocked DevM let so many VPs away without any fight at all. Like he like literally like brain farted, like capped a scrap point instead of a VP point at 2.5 minutes in. You know, I can't believe he let so many VPs get away. And the second one I can't believe is that Theo was able to put up such a weak resistance as Axis. But that might be part of his meta game plan. I mean, I don't know whether to call that a win or a loss for Theo. It's a win in the terms that he got 41 VPs out. That might be enough. And it's a loss in the terms that he got crushed in 10 minutes.
So I can't say. I mean, clearly DevM didn't understand that what Theo was trying to do. So, like, getting those early VPs just to get him down for game 2. But on the other side, I don't want to believe that Theo was just intentionally losing the game and just were like happy about draining those VPs. Because I don't think DevM, even if he loses a game, I don't think DevM will lose 500-0. He's not like that bad of a player.
Well, we're about to find out. 459 is the magic number. I don't know how much. I mean, both of them behaved very strangely. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, both of them. It's just weird. You know, this is a pressure game. It's a big money. You know, we know the milestone's been unlocked. They got a chance for a flight to Vancouver. That could be an awesome, like, paid vacation by Relic. So there's a lot on the line here. And both of them, for their first game of the day, behaved very strangely. Marcus, get in there. I'm loading into game 2 right now. Make sure you get in there.
Yes. So.
And Account Eliminator's right. I mean, allies might have a slight advantage, but they're not that OP. Jesus, he says. And that's a very good comment because we saw Love Nest and Theo in that game 3. That was like an hour-long game with 2 Tigers and 2 Pershing. And like the winner of that game, it was like hanging on a slender thread. If one tank had shot another tank sooner, or if one guy was able to save a Pershing or save a Tiger, I mean, that could have had a totally different result. So this is just bizarre behavior from both players in their first game of the day. All right, I'm loaded into the second game. I'm going to pause on 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm loading the game too. Anyways, I wanted to say that I'm really happy for the fact that the Relic channel is being placed in the Twitch front homepage. So
it is. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is.
How'd you? Did you just find that, or someone tell you?
No,
that's really
Account
cool.
Eliminator wrote it in the chat.
That's great.
So that's really great to see that even after 3 years, the game is still being like considered to be sponsored.
I mean, you and I know all it takes is an email to the Twitch guys. They're really cool.
Yeah, but they generally like.
Sometimes they forget or ignore it. But yeah, I mean, Relic's got a partnership with them, so you'd think that this would happen all the time. I mean, they're actually partnered.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So I'm at 10. Are you at 10?
Yeah, I am at 10.
You're at 10? All right, ladies and gentlemen, fight fans. How many we got? 332? That's a big number, man. All right,
it is.
Let's go in and see. Wait, one thing I want to do, though. Hey, who's on the left? Shit, who's on the left?
So there's...
And what color
Theodosios.
is? On the left?
Blue.
Theo's on the left?
Yes.
So he's what color? Blue?
Blue.
USF?
And DevM is... No, it's Soviets.
Oh!
I told you.
Oh, my God. All right. So Theodosios is Soviets and DevM is red Wehrmacht, right?
Yeah, correct.
And we can count one up for DevM. All right. My scoreboard is correct. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And we are ready. We are paused at 10.
Yeah.
Marco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's to start?
Come on in game. We're going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. He's trailing. It's 1-0, but he's got the Soviets. This is our player from Serbia. He is the challenger. He is the Cinderella story of Warpaint. From Serbia, it's Theodosios. Now you make some noise, Marco.
Do I have to make some noise? Woohoo!
Okay, very good. Okay, yeah. And in the north, on Argenton Crossroads, we have the Sunday Night Fight Season 4 Champion of the World, the Operation Charlie Fox champion from Portugal. It's the damn evil vicious mouse DevM. Okay, you got a desk drum roll out of Marco. All right, and once I'll just remind you guys up here, our magic number for the allies is 459 for choice. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
But this is a whole different matchup.
Absolutely. I mean, I expected Theodosios to play US versus, but it seems like he wanted to bring something fresh to DevM, and he's gone tier 1 penals and M3 coming. It's going to be really interesting because DevM can't get a sniper anymore. It's like really easy to counter a sniper with M3.
Well, you know, Marcus, we got to take a step back and look at the meta once again. Perhaps Theo feels that he can win with USF or Soviets, but maybe he feels he can control the VPs early better, as Soviets will see. He's already got a VP, so the tick has begun. DevM is down to 495, but is immediately rushing to decap this VP. Dude, these players are totally aware, but DevM's behavior in game 1 was just so bizarre. I don't know. Maybe now he's aware. I don't know.
But even in this game, look at how DevM has capped the map. He's taking the right side, so he's going directly, like, super aggressively against Theodosios, while not really caring of the left side, which is the one that, like, it's naturally designed to be capped by the northern player. So it's really weird.
Right. But he's super conscious of that bottom VP. Like, he's fighting for it, you know?
Oh, look at those penals. They're flanking the MG, which is then covered by the sniper, so they can't really flank that much. And Pioneers are there to defend. The penal are so low HP that they risk to... Oh, they must be retreat.
The M3 is going to get to take a small barrage at the M3, but the M3 is now behind the MG, and he's really low. Will the M3 chase the M3? Is really low. The Pios kill the vehicle with small arms fire. Penals get out in time.
Micro. You could have just placed it like far from the Pioneers that are excel at short range.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So DevM has a sniper out now. He's starting to plug away at these penals. He's got 5 kills already. And, you know, also, again, Theo has, you know, he could have sent a squad to the center or to the top to cap a VP, but he just hasn't. So, you know, the drain, it's continuing. Well, let's see. There was a short bit of drain. It's Theo's drain that matters, and he's at 480. And he's on the drain now at 479, so 20 to go. He's got a 20 VP cushion before he loses his choice. I'm just saying this over and over again because as a viewer, I find even when I'm watching a match, it's very hard to keep track of like which VPs matter and where the limit is, and so I'm just like over talking it so that our viewers like have a good idea of how that's playing out. And then once we're past that, I won't mention it again.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Anyways, look at how DevM is shifting to the left side in order to counter Theodosios' attempt to rotate to the left side. He's getting another M3, and with the 3 penals, he has a very, very strong army. He could do a big push on the right and get his territory back. But now the 3 grants, well, they are also good with the sniper support. I don't think the M3 will ever be able to kill that sniper with so much support.
So this is a pop car, right? Flamers and an M3. Marcus car with guards, right?
This retreat sniper right now.
Here it comes. Here comes the pop car with the Flamers, but they don't chase the sniper. They saw the retreat, but they didn't go for it. Was he afraid of just getting fausted, double fausted?
Yeah, totally. And if you look at the fuel for both players, DevM has managed the fuel much better than Theodosios, to the point that he can transition to tier 2 while not fearing any real counter, but probably like guards. But guards at this stage are like, it's a bit problematic to get them because Theodosios has invested so much into penals and has lost so many men that it's going to take a while in order to get guards countering the scout car. But it seems like DevM got another grant, so he's sitting on a huge tier 1
4
at the moment.
Theo's up in his face, man. The M3 is pretty much bordering the base right along that hedgerow. And he's keeping He's going for a cutoff move. Maybe. Yeah, he will stay there long enough to drop that flag and cut DevM off from the left-hand side.
Yeah.
These penals are going to lose 1v1. Oh boy, Pioneer's trying to get away.
Oh, such a charge.
Yeah, that was in the south.
Yeah, in the south.
Killed some Grens behind that wheelbarrow, but didn't annihilate the squad. And it looks like the little Pio's going to barely escape with its life as well. And this is fun. Theo just running all over the map with the M3. I think he's going to be able to save that one. And he does hold the cutoff, so the left-hand side is cut off for DevM for a short period. But well, actually, no. Look, he's connected through the VP. Look at that.
Yeah, VPs in company views too are territories, so it's not like
yes.
Territories are no more like even cutoffs are no more hard cutoffs. They're all soft cutoffs. So if you hold the center VP, you generally have connection to the map. I wanted to point out two things. First off, DevM sniper already like 11 kills now, and so I would say that he's in a good position, and he has now attacked to tier 1, so to battle phase 1, so he can build his tier 2. If he can get a scout car up and not lose other squads, he will be in a strong leading position.
This DevM sniper's got to be careful though. He does have only about 40% health. He could do with some medics, but I guess DevM's going to just try to play safe with him. Although this little bunker might be a medic bunker, so it looks like he will build the medic bunker before the tier 2, and he's upgrading it now. So he really does care about taking care of that sniper, who is now retreating to get healed.
It seemed like the M3 didn't really have. Both the M3s didn't really have the impact Theodosios hoped them to have. Actually, like the 4 grants are really kind of countering the M3 because they are fast, so it's really risky to move close and take advantage of like the firepower of penals. So I don't know. I feel like DevM is playing it better at this stage of the game.
Well, not only that, Marcus, but he's already got choice if this should go to the third game. Theo is down to 396 VPs. And, you know, that little short period where we were talking, that was enough for DevM to control the VPs. He will be the leader even should he lose this game, and he will have choice if this goes to game 3. So DevM is looking like he's in a very good position. He's basically got nothing to lose now. He can just play Wehrmacht to win. He has no other concern.
Yeah.
You just play to win, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine because he's got choice in game 3.
Which makes me believe that either Theodosios his initial plan wasn't really to get DevM low on VPs.
He just got
owned.
Then he just lost 2 snipers and got owned, right? It was just bad.
Or either that he wanted that was his plan initially, and then he wanted to surprise DevM with his Soviet peak and the tier 1. But then like DevM was really good at countering him. We could say entirely because I can't see like DevM has the majority of the map, a lot of VPs, so and the M3s didn't really have a good impact up now.
Well, he has had some cutoffs, and this game's definitely got a lot of legs left in it. We'll see.
Now Marcus Carr.
Yeah, guards in the M3. Here we go. Marcus casting Marcus Carr. I love it. Very nice. And but they don't have any vehicle targets to fight yet. Just a huge infantry force from DevM.
Just a quick hint on one of the reasons I don't use Marcus cars anymore. It's that it seems like projectiles, like tank projectiles and even AT guns, once they destroy the vehicle, they tend to explode in front of units and they tend to kill the whole squads. Like, it's not really worth anymore.
Double that MG. Theo can get this kill. That's a beautiful kill on a double vet unit. It looks like he's going to capture the MG with the guards. That's a nice wing. Grenade coming in. Oh boy, this MG is very low on health. Can these Grens protect it and prevent the larceny?
No, I don't think so.
Last
But
shot. They're moving forward. Long distance. Theo is going to escape with an MG42. Or is it a 32? Which MG is that?
Oh, it's MG42. Like he did a mistake actually. He could have really gone easy on the with the Grand, like charge MG after the after the rifle grenade and just get the final blow. Instead, he stayed at long range. It was probably migrating somewhere else. And now, interesting enough, like DevM is placing a lot of teller mines already to the center area. One next to the center P, and another one left to that. So he's expecting the T-70 or another like early game vehicle to come in this, trying to counter it.
All right, Tank Battalion is up. Can't quite afford anything yet.
Second sniper. That's a good idea, actually. Oh, but the T-70. Maybe you should have got a P Grand squad before getting another sniper.
DevM's map is looking very good. It's starting to become a big sea of red, as Theo now has got his T-70 halfway built, and he's going to wait for that to push out. But boy, if that T-70 finds one of these teller mines,
oh man,
that could be big trouble.
Yeah, it's that basically. But if he kills the snipers,
plural.
Snipers, yeah. DevM has done a really good job with his first sniper. 16 kills. It's like really good at the moment.
He's trying to get him into the position. Wants to keep him on the right-hand side, keep him protected behind the 222. The 222 versus the Marcus car is an interesting matchup.
It has been in the past more than how it is now.
Here's the T-70.
Yeah.
And his first shot in on the 222 does lots of damage.
There are no teller mines
He's got
on
a
the right
flanking
side.
penal squad with flamers as well. Both snipers retreat. DevM doesn't like it.
Yeah.
DevM's going to favor unit preservation over trying to stay into this fight. He just felt flanked and pressured, and he just said, okay, you got that, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Full retreat from DevM. The double vet LMG squad will live. I think DevM's going to try to, he'd prefer to fight in the center where he's got those teller mines.
Yeah, absolutely. But think at this for a second. Even if Theodosios won this fight, it wasn't really a fight for anything in particular. Like, he didn't really fight for a point. So actually, DevM, we could say he won the fight because he, like as Sun Tzu says, he forced the enemy to fight on where he wants. So on an area where there is no real objective, no resource point, no victory point.
Marcus, so you get caster points for the Sun Tzu reference.
Yeah, I read the book.
Let's see how clever Theo's going to be. He does have a sweeper squad, and they're here. It would be great if he would move them through the center before he moves his T-70 or his M3 in that direction. Let's see how clever he can be. That's hugely important. They're kind of just hanging out. They really need to sweep the center before he sends his vehicles that way. In fact, they should be leading for the T-70 right now. I wouldn't even be going where I'm going. And this is very dangerous. He's going to discover the pack, and DevM's whole force is there. If he gets fousted, oh man, Theo's rushing. Okay, he retreats the penals. Now it's let's see if the T-70 can get out. The guards are going to want to Faust. I mean the Grens.
Man, it's a hell of a fight. I don't know.
The guards do well against the 222. LMG Grens are going to back them off. Theo's going to back his vehicles off. He's loaded up another set of guards, so he's got another Marcus car here. And now let's see if the sweepers are going to move towards the center. They're pretty much on repair duty. He does have a demo charge down by the bottom fuel, which is interesting. Might also come into play. And ain't nobody touching that center VP. DevM
doesn't have a sweeper yet. He's taking down the house with the HMG. Let's see if he can get it down before the...
Wow, that house is so low! The house is so low! He hops out, and the house falls! Wow, just a second to spare.
Oh god, it survived.
These snipers are really getting their licks in. DevM's always got them in the right spot. Right now they're working behind the pack. The Stug is providing the front line, the meat shield. He's killing MG members.
Oh, that's Stug 3.
The T-70 wants to join the fray. The sweepers, where are they now? Where'd the sweeper squad go? They're back in the base. The Stug's getting a bit low, just from guard fire.
Oh, DevM is sending the sweepers on the area where all the T70 goes down and the
The
sweepers.
T70 falls. Man, crafty pack shot. Maybe that was an attack ground through the hedgerow?
Yeah, I
Very,
think so.
very well played by DevM. Got a break there with a tough shot.
And he just
Second
saw the demo
dugout.
charge with the Pioneers and he defused it.
Wow. Leading with sweepers. DevM is on form today.
Yeah, DevM is playing incredibly well. He hasn't lost any squad since the start of the game. Not that Theo lost any squad, just 2 vehicles, but like it seemed like we're getting to the point where Wehrmacht is turning into a stoppable force with those 2 snipers and the 4 Grants with all of them LMG-42s.
It would be nice to replay that moment of the T-70 falling with the fog of war on. I think DevM had eyes on it because it was firing kind of at a different angle through the hedgerow. So it was not like a purely blind shot. He knew where it was. But
It wasn't
to hit
a
it,
blind shot.
to hit it with an attack down through the hedgerow is always a bit fortunate. Okay, huge push from DevM. He really brought everything. The 2 snipers are going to town.
He wants to kill the snipers?
The stolen MG. The guards are making kind of a run at the snipers. The Stugs. He's getting behind him. Lots of guard fire going in on the Stugs. Oh, DevM almost blocked his retreating Stug with his 2-2-2.
Oh my god, man, those Stugs are so strong.
Oh, a wall-up shot from the retreating Stug, killing tons of guards. He's like, I'm going to just pull back, but then I'm going to defend you, bro. And the healthy Stug, man, just watched as guys died around him. Look at this guy's got 10 in the rear. And the lead Stug is able to chase down the M3. So just more big wins for DevM. I'm gonna give him a little bell for saving the rear Stug and then just like destroying tons of guards and then killing the M3 with the other units. He is in shape, and if I was Theo now, I would have a very sinking feeling in my stomach.
Yeah, I know, right? Looks like things are getting a bit complicated for Theo. Like those 2 E's are so strong and so cheap for their cost.
Yeah.
They
SC-76
give them exactly
almost
what it
killed
needs
one,
to counter
but
all the
didn't
tier
quite.
3 basically.
I mean, DevM's unit formations, the way the infantries with LMGs is leading for the snipers, the way the scout car like pokes in and pokes out, the way the Stugs are in the front when there's nothing to counter them but are able to move to the back and support the lines when they're hurt. This is just perfect unit formation from the mouse.
You should count the sniper's kills, because they are a lot.
26 and 14 for a total of 40. At 19 minutes, so that's 2 sniper kills per minute. Theo is attempting to kill that Stug. He's got a very far forward guards dog, but how long can they stay under all of this sniper fire?
Yeah. Looks like at this stage in the game, Dan is such a big army that he needs to retreat everything at some point because he can't manage all of it. Oh, great micro on the scout car! Might be able to kill the SC-76. Look at that!
Oh my lord. Oh my, and he's got backup from a pack that just hit from long range. Oh man, he's just kiting that SC-76 now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, what a just devastating kill. The 2-2-2 picks up triple vet.
Yeah, such
This MG might get
from
wiped
them.
on retreat. And Theo is just having his head spun right now.
Oh, look at those penals! He must be hating those snipers.
Yep. And
trying to
DevM just toying with him with the soft retreat. Now finally the hard retreat. 2-2-2 moving back.
DevM must go back with that scout car because that short range penal deal some serious damage. Look at that, already down of half HP.
Theo really could use a break here. Just killing any of these units would... What?
Oh!
That's it? What?
GG!
Yeah, but what happened exactly that made him...
Well, Theo probably understood he couldn't come back from this.
So 10 minutes and 20 minutes.
Yes. And
Jesus, DevM.
I was
Jesus,
totally
man.
wrong. DevM is
Jesus. What a no offense, Theo, but what a clobbering. Oh my lordy. That was awful. That was an awful clobbering.
well, DevM played incredibly well,
he
man.
played immaculately.
We must admit it.
The 10-minute tap out and the 20-minute tap out.
Yeah.
DevM in complete control. Impressive.
Impressive, yeah. And if I can tell you the truth, like a couple of days before the games, DevM told me that Theodosios was the opponent he was fearing the most.
The most, right? Out of the whole field, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he could do that to Theo.
Crazy.
Look out, Go2 players. Our Portuguese star, he wants this. I think he wants to reestablish himself because his performance in ESL was subpar. So I think he's got something to prove,
Yeah. If anything, he just proved that his Wehrmacht is definitely not inferior to his USF, at least in this game.
Well, Marcus, that ended so quickly that I think we're going to be able to watch something in between if you're up for it.
Yeah, I'm totally. What's left? I mean, someone asked us to cast Jova's games.
Is Mazza not casting? Let me just quickly look at. I'm going to score 2 for DevM. There he goes. And let me just quickly look at Go2.org and see who's casting what.